Hello students, now we'll see some simple string functions and we'll also see how to use them. So let's start with the first function, that is the length function. So I'm going to make a simple procedural program, str_fun, string functions. The string s equals or string nm, any name. Look, this will be our source, these things, and we'll see them executing. Here what is happening, first we have made a character array, then we are assigning value of the character array to string, and in our program what you are doing, we are directly assigning the character array to this or assigning the string value to nm. Now what, system.out.println, watch these things carefully so that you could watch the video and practice it. Length, see how this is being typed. Proper alignment, use of tab key is very nice, I mean very important also, and it gives a nice look to the code, which makes you understand which code comes under which block and all. So let us begin and save it in the right folder. Since we have already seen these functions theoretically, it may help you to learn this. Cannot, sorry, chalo koi baat nahi. Every error is a chance to learn something new. So by mistake or with the reference to this, I thought that I have also given s as the variable's name or the string object name, but in this case I have given nm. So let us see. You have to write the string object name. Actually what we are doing here, we have created an object of a string type class, which is a system defined class, non-primitive data type, one of the non-primitive data type. And name is just nothing but an object of this class. And this, what is it, what we are doing? We're just simply calling this length function. And now let us see back. Things are not fine. Look, 5. Why 5? You know it well, because there are 5 characters. Now if it has a lot of characters, save it, compile it, and see this. 41 characters are there. You do not need to count. It's 41. So this is how it is working. So here what we are doing, we are simply calling a function in the system.out.println. So this is how you also must come to know that this is one of the way of calling a function. Another way, or so since we must know that length function returns integer data, how we can know this? By watching or studying this function, and at least watching this, the prototype of this function. It tells int in the beginning, the return type at beginning, in the beginning itself says that this function will return integer. So if we want to, store the value, then we can do something like this. Int l or any name nm dot length, length. Now what will happen? nm will call this length function. The length function will calculate the number of characters, and since this is a return type function, so it will return the output to this. It will assign the output to this variable L. Now we have to print the value of L only. This is another way of calling. One way you already saw. If you have missed it, you can see the video again. Again 41, the same output. Now what? Another variable nm1 equals abcdefgh. Anything you can write. Now what? int l1 equals nm1 dot. Again the same thing. Yes. This time we are calling the length function for nm1. nm1 object के लिए length function is being called, and it will call this function and will count number of characters here. No need to count. This function will count it for you, and this will be assigned to L1. And now you can have a good output. Should be length of nm variable L, and length of nm1 L1, like this. Also you can save it, compile it, run it. This is what you have to also do in order to understand. Error, that's nice. You all can see where is the error. The error is in the spelling. LENGTH. By mistake, it is HT written. GTH. Whenever error comes, don't get panic. That's a good thing. That allows you, gives you an opportunity to learn. Not fine? See. Length of NM41 and length of it. Yes, okay. Now let me show you here the use of return type function. What we can do, I've made a total variable, the value of L1 plus L. And yes, simple programs. Total number of characters. This time we can do total. Change the spelling. This much lengthy name is also I don't like, but just for the making the concept clear, point clear. So this is why I'm explaining in this way, just to make the point clear for such students who have still problem in getting all these things. Oh, this game. I must switch off the phone. Now see, total number of characters also coming. Okay. So see this code, make some, watch it carefully. So this is how we can use a simple length function. Now, during these many things, you might have understood how this function is working. So let us proceed now. So in string concatenation, a string concatenation simply means putting together two strings. So let us also see example. So for a while, let us make these things as comment. Now this has become comment. This is no more the part of this code. It will be fresh again. No need to erase the things. Just make it comment. It will remain there. Concatenating. A string new is a keyword. New string. nm plus nm1. And string.println value of new string variable or any message here. NWS. Look, the content of both the strings are now added. Or this is not called exactly adding. It's called concatenating. Concatenated, put together. Well, if this is very simple. So here, one thing you need to understand is this plus operator. Here in Java, it is overloaded. In this case, it is overloaded. Operators can also be overloaded. You may learn this in your subsequent classes. So when numbers are given to the plus operator, they are added. Arithmetic operation is performed. 2 plus 2 becomes 4. Plus, but when strings are given as their operand, as its operand, then it behaves differently. Now it is concatenating, putting together the contents of nm variable or the object this plus this concatenated. So this is what is shown here. Now string concatenation with other data type. It simply means if both are string, then it's okay. But what will happen if are different data, integers and all? So in this case, age is an integer rather than another string, but the output produced is same as before that because the int value age is automatically converted, automatically converted to a string. So this is how this form means, type conversion, typecasting. This happens here. So let us see. Let us make another variable int age equal to 25, and let us see what happen if we give age also here. So see 25 came here just like string, is that it? So here you came to know that this happens when there is a string as the data type, is the larger data type, so the things automatically get converted to this. Let us test, and this test you should do always. Okay, float f equals 5.6 f, and see, we are just testing what happens. Am I concatenating, adding maybe also used, but let us see what happens. Look, this also get converted to string. The float also got converted to string. Very simple. String conversion and to string. Okay, see some examples here. Box. It's nothing. It's very simple. This example is just showing you how uh, things are getting converted to a string, and nothing special is used. Just this plus operator is doing what you see this here. Dimension or width. You see width is w is double. So when you'll see the output, you'll find that these all got converted to string, and it's telling you that toString method is automatically invoked. Hmm. Box B is new box. New box. See, box here is what is constructor. It's the main function. Class name is this. 10, 12, 14. We are giving the value. See, this 10, 12, 14 become the value of this and this all. And when B contains what? Let me check it once. Here box is a class name, and just B is what? B is the object of class box. Now you'll have to apply, in order to understand this, you'll have to apply the basic idea that you already have regarding the object-oriented programming. So here what is happening? Box B plus B and see this and this. So the main thing here is, look, box toString method is automatically invoked when box object is used in a concatenation expression or in a call to println. Here one new thing you may come to know, that as this B is used here, the toString function in that, this may be a little complicated to understand here, this toString, this function we are creating in which class? In this box class. Remember, this toString function, this function is being created here. This function is designed to do what? It has to return this. It will return this. Return means this function is designed to return something. To whom it will return? It will return to, means it will return this type of data. To whom it will return? It will return to the string variable. And look, string variable s is there, and using B is the object of this box class. But if you are using B in this way with plus operator, then what is happening? This things, this 10, 12, 14, and all these are being concatenated and getting stored to S. So see here, in this first round, in this first println, what is happening? When you are writing B to output, B is what? B is just an object of that class. So if you're writing B in this way, then this function toString is automatically called. And that's what this line is trying to tell you. I mean, this is one of the way of, let me show you with example. I'll have to make this. This simple concatenation is over, okay? So let us do one thing. Let us make these also comments. Work done, rest for some time. Now we have to do something more. And in order to understand this particular program, we'll have to make program in this way, in an object-oriented way. And only then we can understand. So I think this will take some time and we don't have enough time for this video. So let us leave this thing for the next discussion. I'll make and upload one video regarding these things, how this is working. So now let us see another thing, simple functions, character extraction. I'll make a special video for this to make how the things get automatically called and all. Character extraction. So this is again another important set of function. So before using any function, at least you must know the return type. Look, this character function returns a character. This simply returns a character, one character. So character type variable you make, character ch or any equals nm dot character at just type 5. So system.out.println character at 5th place, or index may be a better word. Place can also be written ch. So I'm demonstrating you in front of you so that you could see when you are also working. Then also this video may help you to learn. So let us save it. First compile it and run it, and then we'll discuss more about it. Well, value of string, yes, has not been properly. You need to save it. Control S. Control S saved it. Now compile back. No, run. Now it's okay. Last time it was not saved and I just compiled it. Character at fifth index is L. This is L. This is not 1. Let us check. In NM string, which is at character fifth place? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, this is at fifth place. What is at sixth place? Plus 6. Just make a little change here. Save it. Compile it. Key is there. Very simple. Get character. Let us see. Okay. Okay then. This also need a lot of work. So let us make this also as comment. So making comment helps us to keep record of the things. And anytime you want to run the code, you just remove the comment mark and you may execute that part. So see, my program is getting longer. It's containing about all the things that we are learning. New things are getting added. Program is still short and simple. Get character. If you need to extract more than one character, then there is get character. So despite of reading a lot of text and all, it's always good to just check it out like this. So string, we already have a string. Start, end, we do not need to make variables like this. Character buffer, we can simply make character buffer, any variable, you take B, array variable, okay? Equals new character. It's doing what? It's means getting its value by subtracting the value of start from it. The value of end is 14 and its start is 10. After this expressions execution, the result will be 4. So instead of writing these many lengthy things, we can simply write 4. What we are doing, we are making character buffer, character array whose variable name is B, and we are making room for 4 characters. 0, 1, 2, 3. That's what we are doing here. Why we are doing here? The get characters, since the get character function extract more number of characters, and to store those number of characters, we are making room. Very simple. Now how you can call it? nm, the name of a string variable, then get characters s, see characters, then argument start and end. Start value is 10. In our let us give start value as 5, end value as 7, and b as our buffer variable, and 0 means from which index. We have made this buffer array with 4 pockets or 4 rooms, 0, 1, 2. Now whenever the character will be extracted, from where in this buffer, in this array, from which index the character will start to get stored, from room number 0 or from number what? From room number 0. The first character will go to room number 0 and the second will automatically now go to 1 and do like this will go. Okay. Now we have characters in array B. So let us print this out. System.out.println the value of b. And let us first now compile this and see whether any problems there or not. And output will let you understand these things the better way. The output is L and K. Let us now try to find why so. Why L and K? See, I'm asking to get the characters from fifth position. Okay. So 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth, and 7, fifth, 6, 7, excluding the 7. It's written somewhere here that the target is excluded. Okay. Target at which substring copy part of the can be taken. Here somewhere it was written that source is the index beginning and source specify end of the index and of disaster the substring the sort and then -1. Okay. The characters per target. So okay, no need to worry much. We'll increase and see what happens. Very simple. So this is how this is working like that. Let us write it 8. Save it. Go for it. On again. More time. This time, as you expect, one more character added to it. Let us increase it. 9, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 will be excluded. Save it. Come back to the compile it, run it. Now what will happen if we'll 10? This also we must test. Now this is what I was expecting. It is telling array index out of bound. Now it has been already told to you while discussing the array classes that if we'll try to access, if we have made 4 rooms, then if we'll try to access the 5th one, which is not allowed, then this kind of thing happens. You are trying to access the index out of the bound because the buffer array is only designed to hold 4 characters. Here we have said this. So till it was 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, excluding the 9th. 4 characters were enough, but this time I placed 10. One more extra character I want to hold there. But this contains only room for 4 characters, so it will not hold it. And that's why this kind of exception came and the program suddenly crashed or stopped. So what we can do, we can make more rooms. If you want to store 5 characters, then make it 5 or make it 50. Maximum 50 characters can be stored here. So let us see this.